Hi, this is Perry Marshall with the continuation of Tactical Triangle. In the Tactical Triangle, there's traffic, there's conversion, there's economics, and it goes around in a big virtuous circle. So you get traffic to your website, you convert the traffic, they come in the shopping cart, they spend money, you reinvest the money back into traffic, and around it goes. And 80-20 is at the center of everything because 80-20 is the universal law of cause and effect. Okay, so I talked to you about how 80-20 is fractal. And there's a little traffic, a little conversion, a little economics just inside a Google ad. Well, I started breaking this down and I said, well, what if we just divide this whole thing up into smaller and smaller pieces? What are the pieces? Well, it turns out there's an answer for every single one of them. Now, this one right here is really interesting. And I figured out what this one right here, this is called the unlimited traffic technique. And Jonathan Meisel taught this to me years ago. The unlimited traffic technique says the person who can convert a visitor to $1 or €1 or £1 better than anybody else in their marketplace basically gets all the traffic. You get the lion's share of the traffic. If the visitor value of your competitor's website is €1.17, and the conversion rate of your website is €1.37, that 20-cent difference, even though it's probably only 15%, it'll probably increase your traffic by 50 or 60%. It's huge. Okay? And the unlimited traffic technique says the number one guy gets all the traffic. And that sits right between traffic and conversion. Okay? Well, then I asked, okay, what's this triangle? What is this? It is a principle that Richard Koch calls simplify. And simplify is the idea that the companies that overturn marketplaces, that corner markets, that completely revolutionize markets, are always companies that simplify. What do I mean? Well, there's two ways that you can simplify. One way that you can simplify is what Apple did to the iPad. Think of a Windows machine and how complicated it is, and think about an iPad, and you probably in the last 24 hours, you sat next to a 2-year-old in a bus or a train or an airplane or a waiting room where the 2-year-old is, watching videos and playing games on their iPad. A 2-year-old can't use a Windows machine, but they can use an iPad. And of course, a cell phone, a smartphone, is just a smaller version of an iPad. It's totally taken the world by storm. That is because Apple simplified. Okay? Now, there are other ways to simplify, but this is the way that you kill or disrupt a market. And it's a part of 80-20. It's on the tactical triangle, and it sits between conversion and economics.